tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yep. Good afternoon. I'm actually going to replace that one because there's a lot of people on that. I'm sorry you're going to have to watch me eat a little bit. I got hungry all of a sudden. Yeah, I didn't think it'd be wise to come on here hangry. Not on this topic. So, but welcome. Good to have you. Happy what? Tuesday, August 6th. And yeah, most of my focus on this is going to be around detoxes. You know, if my mom wouldn't have taken me to AA, if my mom wouldn't have taken me to Alateen, if I wouldn't have been a part of the Phoenix concept and become a drug and alcohol counselor at the age of 20, listen to all this, then I wouldn't have known where to go. I'd be dead. I'd be dead right now. Yeah. So let's wait for that 3-minute mark. I'm going to do my best to remain professional during this because I plan on sending this to some professionals that I work with. So, but I usually don't get started till that 3-minute mark, kind of let people get here, things like that. So, right. Let's do it. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion, but you know that. You know my name. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching live or the rewatch. Let's get to it. Let's get to it because if I'm sending this to people, can't do my usual screwing around. Yeah. Because I still like to have fun. I mean, we're talking about something serious. But it's got to be a little fun. It's got to make it interesting. I just can't sit here and yell and scream. So, when I decided at 45, actually, I was younger than that. I think I was 42, 43. I decided it was time. I needed to get off the hooch. I needed to get off the hooch. So, I placed myself in detox. Okay. I was in detox 22 times in 2 years, begging for help. See, when I worked in detox, and why shouldn't I think that if I'm going to go to detox, I'm going to get some help? Isn't that what they're supposed to do? Well, I'm going to let you know in Colorado, that's not what happens anymore. There is no treatment outlet. There is no real outlet anymore. Sober livings are off the chain. Recovery coaching is unregulated. It's a shit show. Okay? It's a shit show out there in Colorado. Right? I don't know about anybody else, but I've had enough. Right? And I would go in asking for help. Why are you here? So I can sober up and get some help. Okay? I would ask for help, and this is what I would get. I'll just hand you a piece of paper. Here you go. Here's some resources. There you go. Good luck. I didn't even know my fucking name, man. Okay? First of all, I didn't want to get sober. I was doing it because I knew I had to. Okay. And I'm a never give up person. So I kept trying and trying and trying. One day I finally hooked. Okay. But the first thing that happened was there was nobody at Detox to help me. There wasn't anybody there that could help me. There wasn't one recovered alcoholic working in that place. I did not attend one AA meeting when I worked at Detox. We did not have one AA meeting. I'm going to these places asking for help. We know that as one alcoholic, working with another is the best way, but let's not do that. Gosh. Let's hire people with bachelor's degrees and, fuck the alcoholic because we're doing good. No, you're not. You're killing people. You're killing people. Detoxes. That's why Arapahoe House shut down. People were being killed. Well, if you're going to set it up the same exact way, in AA, we call that insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You think throwing money at it's the answer for normies. No. Recovery needs to remain broke. Broke. Recovery is broke for a very good reason, because money and recovery do not mix. They do not mix. The food, horrible. Horrible. Out of styrofoam, they're like, oh, we're supposed to keep them safe and healthy. We're not going to let you have sugar, but we're going to let you heat up your food in the styrofoam container because we don't have any other way. Do you know what that does to your body when you heat up your food in styrofoam? Yeah. Let's add more toxins. Let's do that. Okay. There's one detox I went to. If I showed up, they had a room for me. This is ridiculous. Stupid, ridiculous. I'm doing everything I can not to swear because I'm sending this to some professionals. They need to hear this. Hi, Amber. Because I want them to see that people show up and that they agree with me on what's going on. The other thing happened when I got into AA. I came into AA asking for help and no one would help me. For 2 years, I sat in that chair, raising my fucking hand, begging for help. But everybody's too busy being willing to be a sponsor. It almost killed me. I couldn't hear that you made the change. I couldn't hear it. I was too busy shaking. I was too busy trying not to die. And you want these people to come in and look for a sponsor. Those two things almost killed me. And if I didn't know any better, I wouldn't be here. I'd be dead. It wasn't until Paul, my sponsor, approached me and said, hey, Dion, we love you, but you can't keep doing this. You need God in your life. I was like, about time, somebody, because I sat there for 2 years thinking I wasn't worth it. Thanks, AA. Good job, man. Thanks, Detox. Good job. We do not need more of the same. We don't need it. That way is killing us. Detoxes in Colorado need to be changed. Only people in recovery working there. Period. 12th step based. 12th step based. Fuck treatment. Treatment's over with in Colorado. I don't even deal with treatment centers. And I'll tell you why. Centennial Peaks, just last week, somebody told me that they went to go in. They had a bed. They were going into treatment, but because they were blowing zeros, because they weren't drunk, they would not help them. So what? I can't trust a treatment center. Okay. Not only that, but if you've been to treatment more than twice, You ain't going again. Okay? Well, I've been to treatment 7 times. Well, maybe you should just go do the work. Quit using that space for somebody who could actually use it. See, that's the thought process. Oh, you've been in our treatment 3 times. No, I'm going to reserve that for a spot that for somebody that hasn't been to treatment yet. Sorry. But you got your treatment. You got the information. All that's in your books are back at your house. So instead, go to a meeting. Go to a meeting. Treatment is not recovery. Treatment is there to allow you to pretty much detox. Okay? It's a stupid vacation. Now, I'm not saying people don't need time. I mean, I'm working on a thing that requires reintegration. But this whole cookie cutter system that we have in Colorado, and now we want to add another one on, we would rather not have one. Why? Because you're killing people in the name of good. Okay? See, when it comes to recovery, we can all agree on one thing. One alcoholic working with another alcoholic is the number one way, and usually the only way to go. So, this is the way that it should work. Detox should be run by people in recovery. Recovered alcoholics and drug addicts with the appropriate amount of education, with as little to no clinical at all. Then those people that have bachelor's degrees that are working in detox, you know, the ones that have servants' hearts and go to work every day and are totally unsuccessful and go home and don't feel like they've helped anybody, but they just spent $70,000 to get their bachelor's degree, but they went to work at Aurora Mental Health, so they got to start at the bottom, which is detox. How is that for stigma? That is stigma through and through. No, why is detox the bottom of your mental health corporation? I got something for that actually in my pocket. So that's my only swear word. No, that wasn't totally professional, but hey, you know, there is a very, very large group of us that are tired of it. We're tired of it. We're tired of the government in our meetings. We're tired of your insurance and your treatment centers and your red tape. We're tired of your detoxes. We're tired. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Okay. If you're a professional, I'm pretty much done on that part. Because if you don't realize it by now, you ain't going to get it. You ain't going to get it. Huh. If you don't get it, then maybe you should get out. Then maybe you should get out and leave it to people like us who knows what the fuck we're doing. Because you don't. You're not an alcoholic. You don't know what you're doing. Okay? Sorry. Okay? I paid a lot more than $70,000 for my fucking degree. I can tell you that. I was paid with my fucking life, man. My soul. Everything that I am. I had to give up. I had to give it all up, man. Okay? You know, we try and describe addiction, but if you haven't been in it, you don't know. And that's okay. We don't want you to. We don't. I don't wish this disease on anybody. But the joy, the camaraderie, okay, it's all gone because the government took it. Okay. Now I feel responsible. Okay. And this is I'm going to tell you right now, this is my ego talking. I will let you know that right now. I feel responsible. I went back out. I should have stayed in AA because these weak fucks let it go. Shame on you, man. Okay. There are not 47 different pathways to recovery. There's 3 or 4, and within those 3 or 4 are multiple pathways. Everybody's different. So a cookie cutter ain't going to cut it. It ain't going to work. Right? But what it comes down to it is I came and asked for help. Literally. Every time I went into detox, nobody sent me there. I did it of my own accord. Because I knew, after a while, I figured out they weren't going to help me. But I knew that if I continued to take away my freedom, that I would quit drinking. So I kept taking my freedom away. And eventually it worked. Thank you, AA from the 90s. Thank you for teaching me how this actually fucking works. No, AA does not have any say-so on any outside issue. No. But Dion does. Right? I'm not talking as an AA member, just an AA member here. I'm talking as a person in very long-term recovery, because now we get to make shit up. I have 8 years, so what? I went to Happy Trudge's, Amber, and I can't say his name, but 19 years. The Joker of the group. Now you know. The boy that cries wolf. That you know what I'm talking about. I don't know, but I thought that was cool, man. Guy irritates the fuck out of me. But 19 years is something to fucking respect. Bet your ass. And I guarantee you, he may annoy the crap out of me, but he'd be great in detox. Oh my God. He would be perfect for a detox. That man would get so many fucking people sober. I know this. But when we're not given the chance to shine, they took it from you. They took it from me. We got to take it back, man. We got to take it back. It's ours. Our primary purpose, stay sober, help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. And I am willing to go to any length to achieve that. And if that means that I have to have hard conversations with people, I'll do it. I don't mind. Let's have a hard conversation. You want to know why I don't mind hard conversations? Because they're solution oriented. And I love solution. Solution makes me feel good. When I know that I've come up with a solution to a problem, okay? Well, we've got a problem in Colorado, and you know what? We got the solution, but I don't want to do it. Why would we change something that was working perfectly? Colorado was number 7 in the country when I worked in detox in the 90s. We are now 48th. You should be fucking disgusted. You should be. Right? Now, can you imagine, now that, we've watered down AA and recovery and it's become a popularity thing, finding help, finding actual help is going to be really fucking hard, because you're going to go look for it and then there's going to be all this sponsored shit on Google, and that's where you're going to go, and you're going to end up and you're going to go, I need treatment. Oh, you're not drunk. You can't come in. You're saying, so what if that kills the person? What if now that person gets drunk, out of control, they hop in a car and then kill somebody? Who is liable now? The person that told them to go fucking drink is liable. They are just as fucking liable. Yeah. Okay. A big thing. A huge thing. Okay. Now, I work with a lot of people, right? I have resources. I have good resources. I have very good resources. Okay. My resources are vetted. If you come to me and say, Dion, I went to this resource and they treated me like this, I am going to have a hard conversation with them. I will not tolerate bullshit. I won't do it. I will be very clear on my intentions. I'll be very, very transparent. Okay. Because if you know the darn rules and we can follow them, right? Yeah. It takes a tribe to get someone and keep someone sober. A tribe. What does that tribe include? Includes a lot of things, man. Number one, your AA group or your recovery group. Maybe you go to Celebrate Recovery or whatever, right? Awesome. Good for you, man. Good for you. I think that's fucking cool as shit. Right? Your family, man. I don't know about you, but my wife wanted me sober. And she stuck around, man. She stuck around. Parents, family, sponsor. Sponsor. It's key. You need a guide. You need closed mouth friends. These are people that when your sponsor is not available, maybe you do need to do a 10-step or something, you can call them. Yeah, I'm a closed mouth friend. I get calls every night. I need to get this off my chest before I fucking kill someone. You know, you go through this stuff. Okay? I'm a little off topic. But what I really wanted to drive home with this one, and I don't want to sit here and say blame, but I mean, it's the problem. And there's the problem. Great. We're all in it. And we all agree it sucks. So why is it that we continue to make the same decision? It's called the Abilene effect. It is when a group of people make a wrong decision based upon popularity. Welcome to recovery in Colorado. It has become a popularity contest. You know what that tells me? That these people do not have a set of principles by which they are living. That's what that tells me. Okay. Earlier I saw a meme. It says, you can't be mean to people and worship God, and that's bullshit. Of course you can. You're gonna have a pretty crappy life. You treat people bad, that's what you're gonna get in life, whether you worship God or not. Okay. But this right here gave me a new set of morals. Not just the steps. I'm talking about the traditions. I'm talking about the traditions, man. The traditions are just as important as the steps. Without them, AA won't survive. Okay. And what is AA? What is AA? Number one, it's the largest. It is the largest organization in the world. Number one. Yep, we're number one. I've been for 87 years. And nobody wanted to be a part of it. So you tell me there ain't something going on in AA. You tell me. You would have to be, man, I have seen too many lives changed because of these steps. I've seen a lot of lives change from people that, I know a lot of people that did the steps and now they just go to church. Their life's great. You know what they do in that church? They help other alcoholics. You're not required to stay in AA. Your fellowship may be something else. You know, maybe, there's Wellbriety, which is a Indian American. I don't even know what you're supposed to say anymore. I mean, PC has changed so much, right? So you may be seeing me put some things out. Okay. But we need change. And in order for things to change, that means I need people. One person in this situation isn't going to cut it. I need a group of people, 10 people that will go to a meeting with me and say, we're fed up, man. We're not tolerating this anymore. And if we stand up and do that, change will happen. Then we'll have a choice. It's really easy. We won't send anybody to your detox. You'll go out of business. See, they need us. Okay. Lack of power. That was our dilemma. So let's stop letting these people take our power. God's pissed about it. Well, my higher power's pissed. I'm making that up. Told you I laugh a little bit here. So if you're a professional and I sent this to you, you made it all the way through. Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm not saying we don't need professionals. That's not what I'm saying. Time and place. Time and place. When it becomes to the beginning of early recovery, first 30, 60, 90 days, no professionals. Oh, what else is in that group of fellowship? A doctor? Your doctor. Did you know your doctor wants you to live? Good chance of it. A therapist. Okay. Now, I'm not saying you need to go to therapy, but I am saying I never met an alcoholic that didn't need therapy. And that's where the professionals come in. And we need them. They need us. Okay. But like any relationship, it's 50 give, 50 take. And they're 100% taken. Okay. These people working at detox are miserable. Half of them hate their job. Okay. You can't have that attitude in detox. You cannot hate and work in detox and be successful. It will not work. Okay. And to be, oh God, I hate alcohol. You know what? No alcoholic is going to listen to anybody that hates alcohol. We got to see, we're neutral. We're Switzerland. We're getting nothing out of this. We want nothing from you. You have nothing to offer. Except the fact that it doesn't work out there anymore. Right? So I'm trying to do this the right way, man. I'm trying to do it the right way. Okay. But sometimes you gotta be pushy. Okay. Or they'll just go on their merry way and not think about you again. They will. So but it's time to stand up. Okay. There's a lot of moving parts going on right now, and they're all getting ready to, it's like one big Jenga puzzle, man. It's all getting ready to fall into place. And this includes everything from the detox. I started the AA meetings in Henderson on purpose. Okay. Well, if I'm going to open a sober living, where are they going to go for meetings? If I'm going to open a detox, where are they going to go after detox? What do you think I'm doing? I'm setting us up to succeed. There is a huge opportunity here for a lot of people. And if you're willing to even take like a day out of your week, man, I could use your help. Even a few hours a week. Okay. The sober living is not mine. It's everyone's. I don't exclude, man. I won't exclude. I've thought about it. But then I go back and read the traditions and it says I can't do that. Right? That everything that I do, like as far as like what you would call business, my podcast, and I base it off this. I base my business off the 12 traditions. And that is why, and even then it's not a business. It's just an LLC, so you can't sue me. In business for a minute. I know how to not be sued. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You had a couple people hopping on and off, but I think people are understanding. I think if people are trying to get what I'm saying. And before, I know I was really loud and angry, and I'm still really loud. I'm not as angry, but I tell you now, my level of passion has not gone down. Okay. Today's tougher. Today's a tough fucking day, man. It just is, Some people know what's God. I lost my sister-in-law this morning. It's fucking with me more than I'd like to admit. Well, I have deep empathy, and I can feel my wife, and it hurts. She's in a lot of pain. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. I love you. Peace out, and have a day.